Artlist.io.
Hello guys, welcome to the gun report for the Arsenal vs Nottingham Forest pre-match report. Today I'm just going to be talking to you about the game and my lineup and my score predictions, stuff like that. But anyway, let's just look at some of the injuries both teams have. This is what I always do going into the game. Takahiro Tomiyasu is on international duty for us, and also El Neni, I think. Yeah. So they're both probably going to be there for a little bit longer. Thomas Partey, he should be fit for the next game, which is very, very exciting because it gives me an excuse to leave Havertz out of the side. But I reckon he'll probably come off the bench. But I'll talk about the lineup later. Timber, as we know, out. Fabio Vieira should be back in a couple of weeks, hopefully. They have a heaps of players on international duty, Nottingham Forest, and that is not going to help because they are currently in a really bad situation, like with the way they've been playing and stuff, and they might go into a relegation strap. They just drew to Bristol City in the FA Cup, which does not help the case at all. They've lost to Brentford. They beat Blackpool. So they could start to get into a bit of a relegation scrap. Awani is injured for them, Felipe, Origi and Elanga. So they have some big names missing, which is great for us. And this is a massive opportunity for Arsenal to get the season back on track. The Crystal Palace game was a turning point, but we're not back on track. We've turned, we've seen the right direction, we've been able to score from different situations instead of just scoring from corners, which by the way, our corners haven't even been that good, but we've been scoring from them a lot. So it's good to see that we can score from open play, which has been great for us. And yeah, but this is the big game against Nottingham Forest because we've kind of hit the turning point, and this we can really start to get into form if we can just play well against him. So let's have a look at Partey. Come back for he's back in training. Thomas Partey is doing the full training with the full squad. I'm pretty sure while he was in Dubai, the whole squad, he was training with Timber and Vieira alone, but I think he's back with the squad. Liverpool fan appointed to VAR that VAR shouldn't make a difference in this game, and that we haven't got the good side of VAR. We've only been seeing negatives of it, but that's just opinion based, and there's always going to be one crowd that isn't happy with the decision. So yeah, VAR is just doing their best. I think they need to change who's using it instead of what the actual technology is, and they need to get a little bit more technology. My tongue hurts. That's why I keep talking weirdly. Anyway, so they need to get a little bit more technology. They need cameras above all the lines and stuff like that. Declan Rice, he'll be fine to play. That'll spoil it. I'll talk about that later. Anyway, so Wood is their top scorer. Saka is ours. Saka. Pretty, doesn't really, I don't think that's an accurate, I don't think Saka is actually proven to be the best goal scorer in our team because he's definitely underperformed his expectations. Except he still is because the whole team is underperformed, and I think that I reckon Saka's goal is probably 10 goals in the second half of the season. That would be big for him, and that's 16 goals. That's more than last season, so that would turn into an improvement from last season. Anyway, Nottingham Forest, they could slip down 2. Well, their goal difference is really, really bad. Everton could overtake them if they lose this game. So could Luton, as Luton have the game in hand. So if Luton... it probably won't happen, but if Luton win both of their games, or win and draw... they might not go above Forest because of goal difference. Anyway, what is on the line for Arsenal? We are banking on a Man City loss to, I think it's Sheffield or Burnley. We're banking on that. Because then all of a sudden, we've jumped to second above City, same amount of games. And that's massive for us. Then we can look at Liverpool. But I don't think that's going to happen. City are just we'll finish third, I reckon. But should I go to my starting lineup? I'll just spoil. I think it'll be a 2-0 win for Arsenal. If we can just get some goals from our good players, get our season back on track, that'd be massive for us. And I think a clean sheet would be big for Raya's confidence. He had an absolute great game against Crystal Palace. That throw from, I think it was a really, really bad shot. And he just pounced on it. He saw the opportunity. He gave it to Jesus. Jesus found offside back at the net, boom. Clean sheet, hopefully. 2-0 is my predictions. Let's go to my chosen 11. This is my chosen 11. I'll start at goals. Raya. This is what I hope's going to happen. Last week, I was hoping for Ramsdale because he played well in the FA Cup. But I think Ramsdale has justified now. I hadn't actually seen him do any actually good ball movement apart from the goal against Fulham, his throwouts, and Ramsdale was just as good distributing the ball as Raya was. But I think now he's kind of proven that maybe he's a step above Ramsdale. And he has had some great saves, David Raya. That save against Tottenham at home was an amazing save where he got across to it. But Ramsdale's had amazing saves, but Ramsdale's out of form. So you want to play the informed goalkeeper. Anyway, right back, Ben White. There's no one else I really want to play there. Gabriel Saliba, self-explanatory. No one else is getting in there. My biggest concern is what happened last season is going to happen this season. I'm worried Gabriel or Saliba is going to get injured. And that would definitely derail our season. I think it would be over. Because Saliba, both of them are so massive, you can't have one without the other. And, you saw it happen when we had Rob Holding. So many mistakes were made in the back line last season. And I think if we have, we might need a backup centre back. Because can Kivior actually do the job? At left back, he hasn't proven himself, but he hasn't had much of an opportunity. I guess maybe Tomiyasu could play there. He's been really good at right back for us. He's also played on the left, at left back. When Timber comes back, could he play that backup role or even start at left back? I mean, we do have lots of options, but they're all injured, and that's what I'm worried at the moment. Injured or on international duty. I'm worried that our main ones are going to get injured. Gabriel and Saliba. Anyway, Zinchenko, he just provides so much in the attack. You could really tell the difference when Zinchenko was out the last couple of weeks. There wasn't anything coming down this left-hand side and cutting inside and creating stuff. And that's something that, that's something we missed, especially in the Fulham game. I think Partey will be back for this game. I don't think he'll start, but I hope he starts as the DM. And then this gives Rice the ability to free up and kind of be a bit more of a playmaker. And then, of course, Odegaard with the 2. We could even do a double pivot, but I don't know if that's the best way to approach Nottingham Forest. It's a bit defensive. But Odegaard also, if Rice isn't dashing into the box like Havertz was, Odegaard will, I'm not very good at explaining, but he won't have the pressure of if he loses the ball, can they get on a quick counter, because we'll have Rice and Party and our back four there. Sacco, Jesus, Martinelli, yep. I was considering starting Trossard at the striker or even a false nine, but I think Jesus, we've got to play him back into form. He's such an amazing player. I mean, he showed what he can do on the right wing, because that assist to Trossard against Crystal Palace, he was pretty much playing a right middle role for the time being in that situation, and Trossard was being the false nine. And maybe that can be a shift. Jesus, right winger, Trossard, false nine. Well, yeah, that'd push Saka out. But that's what could happen if Saka's out of form or Saka's injured. And we've seen that. I think Trossard 100% deserves to start, but I just don't know who for. And I don't want to start him at that left centre mid role, because he can't. He didn't prove himself there when he did play there. I think it was against Liverpool. Yeah. The first sub I'd make is Jorginho, because he's been exceptional. That assist to Martinelli was amazing, and his passing in that Liverpool game, the FA Cup where he started, he was finding those passes, and he's very experienced, and he knows what to do in certain situations, and that's something I really like about Jorginho. I'd bring on Havertz as an impact sub. He could play the attacking midfield role or even up front, but I don't think Havertz belongs to a position. It's kind of weird. He can't really play anywhere. He's got all these little positions, but not an actual position. He plays centre mid, not really. Striker, not really. Left back, not really. Centre attacking mid is the only one I can put my finger on and say that's that's his position. But yeah, hopefully we can get a 2-0 win away. It'll be a tough game. The crowd will not be it won't be an easy crowd to go there. And yeah, well, it's gonna be a good game, I think. I reckon we just can't let them get the momentum. We can't have a 0 going into half time, and then this is kind of what happened in the West Ham game. After the half-time break, they started to get a bit of momentum, the other team. In this case, it's West Ham. And then they found that goal. We can't let that happen against Nottingham Forest. Yeah. Well, they found the second goal, West Ham. But we can't let this happen against Nottingham Forest. We just need to get to half-time with a lead and then hold that lead. Because Nottingham Forest, when the crowd gets behind them, it can be pretty hard. And yeah. That's about it. Make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching the pre-match report for the Arsenal vs Nottingham Forest game. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.